Dr. Arti Singh, a 2006 batch IPS officer, was the first female police commissioner of Amravati in Maharashtra and is currently posted as the additional commissioner of police in Mumbai. A true daredevil, Dr. Singh smashed every glass ceiling and demonstrated that gender distinctions are merely ideas that exist in people's imaginations. Hello and welcome to Indian Masterminds. My name is Bhakti Kothari, and we are here with this doctor turned IPS officer who has been breaking that invisible gender barrier ever since. Today, she's going out of her way and has become a passionate advocate for women's health and fitness, particularly focusing on postpartum wellness. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Arti Singh.
Thank you. So currently, I am posted in Mumbai. So I'm now additional commissioner of Mumbai.
Yeah.
Transferred. So
Yeah.
now I've joined a new posting and new challenges.
Definitely, ma'am. Of course, you've been facing so many challenges since such a long time, but I'm pretty sure this posting will also add another feather in your cap.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So please tell me, you've had a remarkable career as an IPS officer, and now you're dedicating a significant portion of your time to women's fitness as well. So can you share the story of what led you to this passion?
Yeah. So it started with my own experience. After childbirth, it happened with every baby that it's basically the hormones in the body which change our physique, our physical appearance, because the body during pregnancy, the body adjusts itself to make space for the baby inside the body. And after childbirth, it takes time for the body to come back to its original shape. For some of us who are not so lucky, it takes a little longer time. And for some, a little more unfortunate, it takes quite a long time. So when I was undergoing all these experiences for myself, I felt millions of women like me would be undergoing all this. And being an IPS officer, I can actually help other women also make their struggle a little better. And the best part is, since I'm a doctor and a doctor turned cop, so I can explain scientifically things to others who actually need little counseling and direction to be given to them. So I thought of maybe whatever journey I have gone through, I should share this journey with others so that others also experience and benefit from this. And moreover, being IPS officer, you are an aspiration, you are a guidance and a role model for millions of girls. Millions of girls are aspiring to become like you. So when people are looking at you, you have to be, your physical appearance and physical fitness always should be up to the mark.
Right, that's true, ma'am. And of course, your approach seems to blend your expertise in law enforcement with passion for women's fitness. So, how do you see these two worlds intersecting, and how does it benefit the women that you work with, especially?
So, mostly the women constables who are in my department, they usually, I sit with them and I counsel them, because with the constable, as I told you, as you asked me, that we are part of the law enforcement agency and there's a women workforce. Now, health and fitness of the police force is of prime importance. The reason being, our duty, be it a male policeman or a lady police cop, our duty is basically, in a sense that you are always, our duty is quite a visible one. So the public is looking up to you, whether are negotiating. I mean, there's a lot of crowd and you are trying to dispel the crowd. There's some situation, you're trying to handle the situation. Your body language speaks first. Even before you speak, your body language speaks. Because whenever a cop is, whenever there's a gathering, police, public is looking at you. So your body language matters a lot. So it's it's the emphasis not only of my own but of the central government as well as the state government that the police force has to be totally fit. And in that context, I remember last year when we had when we in the country we were celebrating the 75th years of India's independence
Hmm.
as Amrit Mahotsav. So
Hmm.
there, I remember the central government. There was a task which came from the central government that we will have to all of us have to compulsory, not compulsory. I mean, we have to go for since it is 75th year. Then we had
Hmm.
to go for 70 kilometers of run, which
Hmm.
was in parts. Like 5 kilometers daily, and a total of 10 days, 5 kilometers daily, and last
Hmm.
day would be a 10 kilometers. So I participated in that, and there, along with me, the other ladies, they were young constables who ran, but very surprisingly, not many could finish that 10 kilometers mark with me also. So
Yeah.
then I thought, I really need to encourage others because police has to be always fit. A
Hmm.
cop has to be always fit. Central government, state government, and all emphasizing a lot on the fitness. And thirdly, as I told you, body language matters a lot when you are in a situation where you have to handle the situation before it
Hmm.
goes out. So, for all these things, when it comes to a lady cop,
Hmm.
where strength of women in the police force is increasing day by day. More and
Yeah.
more number of ladies are coming to the force. So since they are also as visible as men are, because ours is a force, as I told you that they are visible force, so their fitness is of utmost importance. And
Hmm.
we cannot have a size or a recipe which fits all, a panacea for all else, because women fitness, women's health is
Hmm.
totally different from a male's health. What
Hmm.
women undergoes is a male will never experience, because one
Definitely.
is that there's drastic changes in your body once you have had a childbirth, and
Hmm.
secondly, when you are approaching menopause.
Hmm.
I'm a medico, I'm a doctor, so I understand these things better, and maybe and that's why I try that. Maybe if the women cop, I should, counsel them about these things. That your health, your fitness, you cannot compare with the fitness of a male. So
Hmm.
because there are so many changes which come in you after the childbirth, and
Hmm.
to approach menopause and after menopause, which is
Exactly.
maybe after 40, maybe 40 to 45. So there's another change which a female body, a female mind undergoes,
Hmm.
which only a woman can understand.
Hmm.
So, but when
Exactly.
you are in a force, which is where is a gender neutral force. I mean, earlier it was male dominated, now it has become gender neutral. But to make others understand that you are different, you have to do something extra or different. So,
Hmm.
I mean, different in the sense like the God has given us a different body. We have a totally different aging cycle.
Hmm.
So the same as fitness therapy, which goes for a male, doesn't go for a female. So
Hmm.
I thought that I should pick up this project where I'm counseling the ladies in my force
Hmm.
um, to remain fit always.
Hmm. That's wonderful, ma'am. You are doing an amazing initiative in this manner. And now that we're also on this topic of childbirth, so we know that postpartum depression and anxiety are significant concerns for many new mothers. So, how does fitness and exercise play a role in supporting their mental health during this critical period?
Yeah, many women in the workforce who undergo a delivery, we all know there's something called postpartum depression.
Yeah.
So this one thing is always there, and secondly, with the childbirth, the changes in the body which are there, where you don't look what you earlier were looking
Hmm.
like. So it gives a lot of distress and anxiety to a lady.
Hmm.
It's also in my constables, in women constables. So I counsel them as to you know I give them a chart that you have to follow this.
Hmm.
And genes also play a part of it, but ultimately, sooner or later, if you follow this path of the exercise and the
Hmm.
nutrition, you will definitely sooner or later you will come back to what you desire to, what you
Hmm.
always do.
Right.
And I lead by example. So I practice what I preach. So
Yeah.
always inspire them by what I am.
Exactly. And like I'm sure, like you said, you lead by example. And I'm sure not just you, there are so many women professionals who think that, balancing a demanding career and a commitment to fitness can be challenging. So can you share some strategies for women, especially those in high stress professions, to maintain a healthy lifestyle?
See, for women again, as I told you, the first thing which we need to understand is we cannot copy the regime of what a male undergoes or he
Yeah,
does to maintain his fitness. Because
exactly.
for women in the work, when they are working, I mean, a working woman has to have a different strategy, a altogether different strategy for herself, because
Hmm.
working women has to look after the family at home and has to equally devote her time at the workspace. So
Hmm.
when you are in the morning, so your mornings are going to be very, very hectic because in the mornings you have to, make your child ready for the school. You have to pack a tiffin and
Hmm.
the rest of the supervising the housekeeping. These
Hmm.
things is something until now it's exclusively a women's domain, and most of the male officers you would see that they hit the gym early in the morning, they are
Yeah.
out in the gym, but
Yeah.
that's not possible for a lady. So first
Yeah.
of all, the first thing is that we cannot compare our I mean we just cannot blindly copy what male counterparts are doing for the fitness well-being.
Hmm.
So my foremost first and foremost advice would be you have to be very, very flexible
Hmm.
in your approach towards healthy body or your fitness schedule. And that
Absolutely.
starts with you cannot always stick on to the timing that okay, I'll go in the morning. Sometimes you are slightly free in the evening, you can try in the evening. Maybe
Hmm.
sometimes your kids are not going to school,
Hmm.
like Saturdays and Sundays.
Hmm.
Then you can hit the gym in the morning.
Hmm.
So there has to be a very, very flexible approach
Hmm.
by a lady,
Yeah.
and maybe sometimes in the afternoon.
Hmm.
And most of the time, ladies cannot have a very elaborate schedule because, as I already told you, it's because they have to balance both home and office,
Yeah.
and there are other priorities as well.
Hmm.
So, flexibility is one thing, and whenever you get time, basic thing that there's certain exercises, where which are just 6 to 7 minutes, or at max 10 minutes, even if you do daily. Once you are into a regime, if
Hmm.
you do it daily, then I think mm, uh, you can target, you can achieve the target of the goals you have
Hmm.
decided. Secondly, what is also important is the diet. Diet is a very, very important factor.
Yes.
Only exercise will never help you. And for the women in workforce, we usually tend to eat in our canteens,
Hmm.
because you have irregular schedules,
Hmm.
you skip your lunch. So I would suggest we should avoid eating
Hmm.
outside, eating in the canteens. Always try to have regular meals at regular, and eat your own home cooked food, because
Hmm.
there you know that you have you're having a balanced diet, and you're eating only healthy stuff. And
Hmm.
thirdly, of course, you have to avoid sugar. Sugar is a total no-no. Sugar, starchy foods,
Yeah. Yeah.
processed food, totally avoided.
Hmm.
Um,
True.
so, and those, of course, those who are approaching menopause, I mean 40 plus. So, women in the 40 plus category have to be increasing the calcium intake, because one,
Hmm.
when you are going to the gym, wear and tear takes place. So, proteins, of course, everybody recommends protein diet, protein supplements. But the ladies approaching menopause also have to increase their calcium intake, because there's certain body changes which hot
Hmm.
flashes, okay, they start appearing at the time of menopause. So that is what I recommend and I counsel my staff.
Definitely, ma'am. And lastly, for our viewers who are eager to start their postpartum fitness journey, what are the essential tips or pieces of advice that you would like to leave them with today?
So postpartum, first of all, whoever is blessed with a baby, yes, congratulations. It's a totally new episode, a new journey. It's
Yeah.
even for the women herself, because there's so many things she has to, she experiences in just one go. Like, the first 3 4 months, everybody knows the child needs your time or dedicated time. It is the same time when you undergo blues. I mean, you're not having enough sleep,
Hmm.
and uh, thirdly, you are you try to reject your body because those changes in the body have appeared. But the first thing is what is required is patience. You need to have
Hmm.
patience.
Hmm.
I also had it because in during my pregnancy, I had increased. I put on 20 kgs plus. I mean, I was from my original weight. I had put on
Okay.
20 kgs, and then
Yeah.
going back to the same pre pregnancy weight was a challenging task for me as well. So if it's normal delivery, you can start exercise early, but when there's a Caesar, the stitches need to heal before you take up the rigorous activities or
Hmm.
lifting weights or hitting the gym. So you have to wait for 6 months. But the moment you are 6 months beyond your delivery, then
Hmm.
what I followed and I ask others also to do is you have to have a regular regime because
Yeah.
and now you also get maternity leave. Most of the women who are in the workforce, they get
Hmm.
maternity leave. So
Yeah.
I advise all the women in workforce utilize this
Hmm.
maternity leave not
Yeah.
only for the baby. Of course, baby is our prime responsibility, but along with that, you have to take care of your health and your fitness also. So
Definitely.
you have to have a regime and follow it very strictly and
Hmm.
religiously.
Definitely, ma'am. And it was truly an enlightening conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your insights and expertise on women's fitness. It's clear that your dedication to this cause is making a significant difference in the lives of many women. And we look forward to hearing more about your work and its impact in the future. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for joining us today, ma'am. It's always lovely speaking with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.